Hi everyone. Today I'm going to give you a presentation for the EBS class. So before the presentation, I'm going to keep our topic secret because I'm going to make a drawer to let you guys choose what topic for us. And first, I'm going to give you a graph first. So this graph is made by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So it made by 2010, and as you can see, there are four reasons for people die in 2001, which is falling guns and traffic accidents and drug overdose. So in 2010, there are 26,852 people dead because of the falling. So that is very stupid behavior. I don't know why there are so much people die for the falling. And next is, as you can see, there is 31672 people died because of gun, and there are 33687 people died because of traffic accident. So the most big part is drug overdose. There is almost 38,329 people died in 2010 because of drug overdose. So here I have four people. I have four papers, and each paper I write the falling guns, traffic accident, and drug overdose. And I will send this paper to one of you guys and let you choose the topic for us. Whatever the top you choose, and we will presentation for that. Okay, April, you choose the drug overdose. So the April choose the drug overdose. So next, I'm going to collect the drug overdose to continue your presentation. Okay. So before this topic, do you know what is drug? And can you give me some example for that? Maybe you don't know the specific definition. April? What is drug?
Tobacco,
Tobacco?
smoking, or 大麻怎么说？
Heroin, cocaine.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is the most common drug in U.S. and I believe all in the world. But that example is very common. But the definition, I will give you two definition about that. Actually, it divides two parts. The first is legal part, and the second is illegal part. So there still have some common point, which is when people misuse that, they will addict into that. And the first is a legal or medical drug. However, it can be harmful and addictive if misused. There is an example for that is amphetamines. You don't have to know what amphetamine is. The only thing you have to know is the amphetamine is used by the hospital, and most time the doctor give to the patients after they do the operation, which means it can cut the feeling of the pain. So once if people misuse that, they still can amphetamine. They still can addictive in that. And the second is illegal part. The habit is forming a similar or narrow object which produce a state of happiness, excitement, and satisfaction. They are illegal. So this part is most time where people said the drug is, and it is very harmful for people and it's illegal. So next, I'm going to give you another graph. It is about the most dangerous drug in the world, and so as you can see, the black part is for harm to users, and the yellow part is harm to others. So maybe you don't know what is harm to others. Let me give you like a specific example. Like when you're smoking, you not only harm to yourself, you also harm to others. Like the scientific show that if you're smoking and it is very bad for the children and the pregnant women around you, and it will affect very bad for them. And also, as you can see, there is the few things you are very familiar with, which is the first one: alcohol, cocaine, heroin, and tobacco. Also, the mushroom part. The people will not understand why mushroom is a drug. So, as you can see, there is some specific type of the mushroom is potent, and when people eat that, they were cause illusion. So these things is fit to the definition too, which is people will feel excited and the satisfaction. But it only harm to users, is not harm to others. So, so today, of course, our topic is drug use. We are not talking about the general what is drug. We are just focused on the tobacco and alcohol. And here is our group member. Here is the April, and here is Anita. So, before we start with our work, I'm going to give you a peer review about what we are talking about next. The first, April will introduce tobacco in U.S. college, and of course she will talk about the history of the tobacco and the cause and effect part. Also, the very important part is the school policy. UVM have very strict policy about the tobacco use. And also, next, Anita will talk about the alcohol in U.S. college. So this means she will talk about the same things like April. In general, like the cause and effect and the school policy. So the most important part is about the school policy. That Anita will talk about to compare the Duke University to UVM to see the different policy and how school made this policy. And also in the end, Anita will give some tips for the university students about how to avoid to addict in the alcohol. So why we choose the alcohol and the tobacco? I think the reason is very simple, because it is very easy to get. The easy to get is means in the store. Around us, there are a lot of store and supermarket, and you can buy this drug. You can buy the tobacco and alcohol very easy. And also it is very cheap. Like in the health food, you can only spend $10 to buy one. So the most common reason for the university students to drinking and smoking is come from the social pressure. So it is very serious. It is also very important, common in the university. So that is why we choose the alcohol. And this behavior is very common in the university. And the most important part is really influence students' life. And next, the April will talk about the tobacco part. So April.
So the next part, I will talk about the history and the UVM policy about tobaccos. First one is about the tobacco's history. At first, from 1492, the Columbus and his settlers, everyone knows that Columbus find the new continent is the North America, and Columbus and his settlers went to the north of Africa, and local American Indians they thought the Columbus and his settlers were gold because they were look like so rich and have some states have new technologies. So they sent a precious gift for them, that is tobacco leaves. And Columbus and his salary brought the tobacco leaves to the Europe, and that is they brought the tobacco leaves to the Europe, and at that time, many books conducted that tobacco is a kind of magic potion. The potion means a kind of medicine, and many Europeans thought that many magical tobacco is kind of magic medicine that can cure any disease, even Korea, and can give you a very good feeling, like make you feel relaxed or exciting. And so since that, many people want to and eager to buy it, eager to use it. But at first, there's many rich men and have some statesmen can get the tobaccos. But after that, people find that the tobacco is not rare, and the tobacco leaves are easily to find. So the tobacco changed more and more popular in Europe, and more and more people want to buy it. But because the supply of the tobacco leaves is not adequate or is not equal to the demand, so since 16th century, tobacco also equal to gold, the price is so high, or was so high, and at that time, that more and more dangerous effects appear. And since 16th centuries, because so many people want to buy it, so many people want to use tobacco, and so many tobacco companies and laws about tobaccos were built at that time. And this is the first tobacco companies in New York. But the tobacco brings so many terrible effects for people. Before this topic, I want to ask a question that is, how many people have smoking history in our classroom? Maybe I think I just know Yuan. Sometimes he want to relax himself, but
yeah, I love it.
I just want to ask you, what's your feeling when you smoke? Maybe exciting or?
Yeah, I feel relaxed and I feel while nervous. I always smoking.
Yeah, but actually, it is a kind of terrible effect because there are many chemical things in the tobacco leaves, and this will harm your nerves. And the doctors concluded several important diseases for us. The first one is compromising the immune system. That means if you smoke more, and the many bad things, the chemical things will hurt your immune system or even destroy them. So you have more chance to get respiratory infection. The respiratory means your breath, and if you smoke more, you have more chance. The virus is easy to enter your breath and infect your breath. And the second one is decreasing bone density. Before you smoke, maybe your bone is strong and maybe your bone is very strong, but if you smoke more, and your strong will change to very soft and easily to broke off. So it is also called so racist is a kind of bone disease, and second one is the heart and the lung disease. Like the first one and second one, I can show a picture. This is the first disease. You can see the blood vessel. If you smoke more, your blood vessel will change to narrow, and the blood is difficult to enter to your blood vessel. So everyone knows if you have no blood, maybe you will die just a few minutes. So it's so dangerous. And a new theme is the kind of cancer that the cancer grow up on the blood vessel. It's difficult to find from hospital, and the death rate maybe is so high. And other diseases like lungs and breath disease like COPD. COPD is, if you look at the COPD, the symptom maybe shows that you have a short breath and chest tightness is so dangerous for your body. And if you smoke more, maybe the many dangerous chemicals will damage your eyes and change blindness. Also, you maybe got different cancers. So actually, this is why UBM prohibits tobacco, because cigarette smoking, also called tobacco, causes more than 480,000 people died in America per year, including 402,000 from secondhand smoke. Everyone knows the secondhand smoke have more dangerous and harm than the tobacco. And so the UBM published a policy called tobacco free. That means that people are prohibited to use all forms of tobacco in UBM. And this policy is that the first one is all UBM property is tobacco free. That means no matter you walk on the UBM road and stay in UBM building or any all of UBM properties is tobacco free. And the second one is the tobacco free policy is reinforced from all members and the guests of UBM company. That means if you have a friend that want to visit our university, our campus, also they are prohibited to smoke, and other staff facilities or even chairman, all of them are prohibited to use tobacco. The second one is in our campus, many supervisors oversight and volunteers compliances. That means if someone are smoking, maybe the staff and some facilities or even professors will remind you our university is prohibited to use tobacco. Also, the UBM needs your support for tobacco free. If you have a friend like to smoke, and you need to remind them, don't do that. And the last one is UBM provides multi-smoking cessation programs for all members of university communities. This means also, if you have friends that they like to smoke, you can invite them to join these programs to the University of Vermont can help them to give up smoking.
I get the credit for that.
No, it's free.
Credit, I mean,
No.
yeah.
If you have other questions, you can go to this link. Is we'll talk about more about the tobacco-free this policy. And if you want to join this program to give up tobacco, you can go to this website or you can send an email for them, tell them you want to join them or you have a friend need to join them. So that's all. The next one, Anita will talk about another drug called, is alcohol.
Okay, next I will talk about.
这到最后，这是最后了。
Okay, next I will talk about the alcohol. Do you know the meaning about alcohol?
Beer. Beer.
According to the UVM, alcohol means any beverage containing more than 0.5% alcohol by weight. And first, I want to show you a picture. In this picture is about the minimal legal drinking age in 190 countries. And you can find that only 1% countries said that people who are 10 to 15 years old can drink alcohol, and 61% countries decide that people who are 80 or 90 years old can drink alcohol. Just like April said, the tobacco is one of the drugs. However, alcohol also is the drug. I believe most people is black.
Yeah. Go ahead.
People
章鱼死了，死了。
没有，他会继续给你录着的。
Sorry, the computer is
就还在
dead.
继续
Okay, keep going, keep going.
keep going.
So just like April said, the tobacco is one of the drugs. However, alcohol also is the drug. But I believe most of us don't think that alcohol is the drug because we can see the alcohol in every supermarket, and especially in China. Chinese has a law about alcohol that young teenagers can drink alcohol, but we don't really care about this law, and our government also don't really care about that. However, in the United States, government really care about this problem. According to the minimal legal age, in 1971, 30 U.S. states lowered the minimal legal drinking age to 18, 19, or 20. But by 1991, all 50 states had raised the minimum legal age to 21. And now this law is still exists. It means if one person doesn't have 21 years old, this person cannot drink the alcohol, even buy the alcohol. And the sellers also won't sell the alcohol to this kind of person. And they will watch their identity card to see their age to make sure if they are in the permission to buy it. So next, I want to talk about why people choose to drink alcohol, especially the students. As we know, people are addicted to the tobacco, and they also were addicted to the alcohol. Some people even been drinking in their school. Although students in the universities are not teenagers anymore, they grow up as adults. But they still are not mature. They don't have a good self-control ability. Alcohol has a certain effect of After this, most students want to release their pressure by drinking, and some of students just want to have fun by drinking. And some students are shy; they are not good at communicate with other people, so they want to use alcohol to help them to get encouraged to talk with others, such as strangers. As time goes by, they are addicted to drinking, and according to Lucia, approximately 2 of every 5 college students of all ages, more than 40%, have reported engaging in binge drinking at least once during the past 2 weeks. Therefore, binge drinking is a serious problem in the U.S. universities. Maybe you think that drinking is a common phenomenon in the United States. It's okay for college students to drink in their school. If you think in this way, you are wrong. If drinking is a good thing, why government made laws to restrict people to drink? So next, I want to talk about the effect about alcohol. First, it will influence people's mind. People will do something that out of their control. For example, they will fight with some people. And binge drinking not only cause some bad effects to people who are around us, but also will cause some negative effects to ourselves. Like our body, it will affect our health. People may get some disease, such as high blood pressure and cancer. Third, the most important thing that binge drinking also will influence students' grades. As I said, in the United States, university students like to hold a party and they like to drink alcohol to celebrate something. However, once they binge drink, they will oversleep. Imagine the situation that last night you binge drinking and you oversleep and you miss your class. If you don't go to your class, how can you learn the knowledge that teacher teach students? So how can you pass to your test and exams? So some universities make a policy about the alcohol. Most universities in the United States forbidden alcohol. For example, according to the University of Duke, when people under 21 years of age can reasonably be expected to be present at an event, proper precautions must be taken to restrict distribution and consumption of alcohol to persons of legal drinking age. People cannot use alcohol beverage as a reward. Not only the University of Duke have such policy, but also our universities. At UVM, people can only sell or consume alcohol in the place which the university is allowed. And students cannot drink alcohol in their dorm, but if student who is under 21 years old, she or he cannot drink in anywhere. If school finds the student who is not allowed to drink, and he or she drink in the school, school will confiscate alcohol and will investigate for the duty. So finally, I will talk about some solutions. If you are not addicted to alcohol deeply, you can do some other thing to direct your mind, such as taking part in a club and doing some sports. Some reports that exercise is the best way to forget something, and it is also very good for our health. In addition, if you cannot give up drinking immediately, you must learn to how
Yes. After their presentation about the alcohol and the drug, so now I'm going to give you the conclusion about the alcohol and the tobacco. So our conclusion will be an open question, will be a question more, and I will test you. So tobacco and the alcohol are not drugs. It's false. So tobacco and the drug and the alcohol is a drug, are the drug. And if your uncle visit our campus and he want to smoke, what should you do? And the answer of this question is the UVM policy don't allow any people in the university smoke, even that is your uncle, even you are not the students in UVM. But this area is tobacco free, so you are not supposed to smoking. So what are harmful effects the tobacco leading to?
Cancer.
Cancers. Yeah.
Some disease
In blood. In
Yeah.
blood.
forward.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Brain.
correct. Okay. So finally, we have a question about that. Do you think why tobacco was very popular in Europe since 16th century? Blah 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 blah. Okay. So Q&A part. So there is our reference about the whole presentation. Thank you for your patience.
32分钟。
我觉得我